When I was a child and was told about atheists, they were always evil people. They wanted to indoctrinate us all in their evil beliefs, let us all burn in hell. They don't believe in God. Why should they be good people? They're completely rooted in all evil. This is what I was told when I was younger by my Catholic family. I want to know, what does it actually mean? What the hell is an atheist? How pervasive is atheism? Paul-Henri Thierry said, atheists have been rare since nature's birth. And Sam Harris of the LA Times stated that 87% of the population claims never to doubt the existence of God. Fewer than 10% identify themselves as atheists. Let's dig further into that. I'm going to show you a pie chart ranking the most popular religions in the world. As you can see on this chart, atheists indeed only comprise a small amount of people. 150 million, ranked 7th out of 12 categories here, including Christianity, Catholicism, Buddhism, and Judaism. Let's get down to it and figure out the meaning of the word atheism. Some people say it is incorrectly categorized as a religion and is simply a lack of belief in gods. Webster's dictionary defines atheism as a disbelief in the existence of a deity and the doctrine that there is no deity. The word itself has archaic meanings including ungodliness and wickedness. The first known use of the word atheism was in 1546, although its origins can be traced back to the 5th and 6th centuries. Now that we know a little bit about what the word means, let's discuss what it involves. The characteristics of atheism include belief that the world is complex and nuanced, and it's not simply a product of chance or divine intervention from some all-knowing, omnipotent presence in the heavens above. Relationships with loved ones are considered meaningful by atheists, but the basis of meeting them later on in heaven after death is not one that's valued or put much stock into with regards to any of those relationships. The opinions of atheists are based more on science than theological thought. And they also believe that the meaning of life is found in this world, not in whatever exists beyond death. Some atheists feel obligated to speak out against other religions, the religious beliefs of other people, simply because they are put down upon so much. They are reviled by most people. They feel the need to strike out. They believe that scriptures being written or guided by that same all-powerful, omniscient God is simply unrealistic. It has no basis in reality. However, because they don't believe in a God or gods, it does not mean that atheists can't be spiritual. They can have spiritual beliefs, just not in the same way that you might think. People's thoughts about atheism do tend to be rather negative. Perceptions include that atheists simply abhor religion. They're scared of religion. They're completely frightened by the very idea, and that's why they lash out against it. In a Newsweek poll, they discovered that only 37% of Americans would vote for an otherwise qualified atheist for president. It is also believed that because of their unnatural beliefs, atheists are unhealthy or unhealthier than Christians or anyone that does believe in a God. Their faith leads them to be healthier. And there have been studies done with that theory in mind. It all depends on your perspective as to what you would actually believe, I think, at that point. So I don't know my thoughts on it, but I do believe it is a very interesting point. Jonathan Morgan stated, "Since the mind has been tuned by evolution to believe in God, Atheists are working against cognitive defaults. If we're believing in God by evolution, atheists are simply striking out against evolution, is the thought process there. Let me go ahead and summarize everything for you. The meaning of atheism is fairly straightforward. The disbelief in gods, the disbelief in a deity. It does have both Greek and French origins. Various definitions speak of denying gods, being ungodly. Atheists have many varied beliefs. They don't see themselves as evil. Rather, they see themselves as thinkers who don't believe what they cannot physically prove. Again, it's more of a scientific-based theory than, yes, God, you will lead me here. That's the way they think. Sam Harris's article in the LA Times about atheism also stated that whatever is good in Scripture, like the Golden Rule, can be valued for its ethical wisdom without believing that it was handed down to us by the creator of the universe. It's viewed as non-spiritual and sometimes unhealthy because of their beliefs, atheists. Billions of people have different beliefs. They're all mostly based around God or a single God, group of gods, however you want to define your own specific religion. Every religion is different. Atheists simply don't believe in them. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in any deity. They believe that Earth is where everything happens. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you learned something from this today.